Hi, so when I was 9, Mom got me this thing off for Christmas Day called Bah Humdug, a Looney Tunes Christmas. And Mom wasn't that interested in praising the film, and and she was more praising the original, well, what she called was the original, was the Bill Murray Scrooge movie, as in the first ever, which it's not. And she didn't saw Daffy Duck as a legit Scrooge. She just saw him as a parry because he says Bah Humdug instead of Bah Humbug. This all traumatized me, and also what traumatized me more is that AJ wasn't on board and didn't really have faith in the movie because he thought it was going to be crap because Looney Tunes and A Christmas Carol doesn't sound like a good combination to him. But I proved him wrong by watching it with him. I finally convinced him after the 1100th time I asked him to watch it. I asked him to watch it, and he loved it. He really got teary eyed several times in the movie, and when we were having a sleepover on Christmas Day. The 11th 100 times I asked him all was very fast until he said yes. I kept on asking him, basically. Might have been a little more than that, or less. But I know I just kept on asking him until he said yes, and he not bump into me.
Okay.
All the way. I'll drop the phone.
I just need a little bit of money, okay?
Yes, but that doesn't mean you have to elbow me.
I didn't elbow you, Jake.
Yes, you did. And Vinny was kicked out of the house by that time. So Dad went on this little rant on how Vinny stopped being the boo boo head and blah blah blah. He was trying to make it about Mom and Mom guilty Aisha into agreeing with her, but then he made it about Vinny. And also, Mom slapped me in the baby chair because I told her how awesome Spider-Man was. Wait, I told you this. Remember, I told you I told her why Spider-Man jokes, right? This was when I was 0 in 1997. She slammed me in the face with a baby chair, and while I was watching this 1967 Spider-Man cartoon, and that's Oh, I remember. That's wasn't why I went to wanted to tell you. Uh, Vinny and threw me downstairs for four other reasons. One was for having the TV too loud, and the other one was having the music too loud, and the other one was for being depressed and crying. That's another reason why he threw me down the stairs. And the first Medford house and second Dover house after Dad was kicked out. Very rarely he would ask me to turn down the music and turn down TV without abusing me. And when he did, he would just like say, "Turn that fucking thing down." He would say, mm. And it's just too fucking loud. It's giving me a headache, he said. Why was it giving him a headache?
I have no idea.
Was it because he was drunk?
Probably, yeah.
And other times he would strangle me and punch me, and then throw me downstairs and then strangle me and punch me for having the music or TV loud for him. But Mom never complained about it. I don't know why. So yeah, and in the second Medford house, he would just punch me and string me and not throw me down the stairs, and not throw me down the stairs. The not did not come out clear enough, so I said it a second time. Second time. And mom, in 2002, when we got a PlayStation 2, me and AJ, she took her away because me and AJ were playing the Spider-Man game from based off of the Sam Raimi film. She took the game also. Then in 2003, when the Hulk film came out from 2003, the live action Hulk film from 2003, based and made a video game for the PlayStation 2, she gave it back to us because she actually liked that Hulk film. And she thought the game was going to be good. Then she was horrified how awful it was and how comic book like it was. Or she said awful, but really was really cool. Especially compared to the movie. That piece of shit. Same goes for Sam Raimi's Spider-Man video game. It's definitely awesome, especially compared to the piece of shit of a movie. The first 2002 Spider-Man film. And anyway, she gave us the PlayStation 2 back and says that she got it for us after I asked her, where is the Spider-Man game? And mom and AJ says, the Spider-Man game from 2002, we took this PlayStation 2 from us, along with the Spider-Man game, mommy. AJ reminded her. And she says, what Spider-Man game? Oh, that, she said, she didn't say that, she says, what Spider-Man game? And then she says, you must be mistaken. That never happened, she said. I got this for you to play with. You never had one of these PlayStation 2s before. Even when it was actually... Now, Dad's going to be very pissed if I don't tell him that he got the PlayStation 2 in the first place. Right, Dad? Mm-hmm. And his blood pressure is really up. And anyway... So, when 2002... 2003... I stole the Spider-Man game back from the closet, and then Mom stole it back because she caught us playing it. And she says, what are you talking about? What are you doing? I didn't just give you this PlayStation back. She confessed it, and what she did. And she says, I didn't give you this PlayStation 2 back so you can play the Spider-Man game again. She said both times she stole it from us. Says we're never allowed to play it ever. Even though it was rated E. So, yeah. So yeah, AJ stole it back from her jewelry box. He said he found it in her jewelry box. The Spider-Man game. It was hiding in her jewelry box. So she hid it in the jewelry box. Her jewelry box. Instead of hiding it in the closet, because I know she didn't hide it in the closet again because I looked. And I knew she hid it in a different place, and I never thought of thinking of looking in the jewelry box because I wonder who would hide something in a jewelry box. Because I never looked at a jewelry box because who would hide something in a jewelry box, So AJ looks in the jewelry box. And he says, guess what I got? And I says, and I was crying for 2 days, 2 days, almost a third day straight. Half of the third day. Well, I was crying for 2 days straight, and almost the third day. And on the third day, he got founded. I asked him when it got found. He said it was inside the jewelry box. So whenever we played it all the time, including at nighttime, and Mom didn't want us to play it especially because we were playing at nighttime. So we played it behind her back and hid it in the where we had all the costumes in the dresser. And in 2002, when I was 5, after the last Spider-Man film, or was it I was 4? Anyway, sometime after the first, it was before the first Spider-Man film, so when I was 4 in 2002. Me and AJ was playing with Spider-Man web shooters inside and outside the house, all over the house. And when Mom would freak out that we were getting stuff all over the place because she had to clean it up. Was that true?
Well, she used to complain. You guys would always help clean it up.
Huh?
You guys would always help clean it up.
But she said she cleaned it up.
No, you and me would. You, me, and AJ would. Alright, Mom.
I remember that's why I was confused when she said that. Because she never cleaned up. Me and AJ and you cleaned it. And me and AJ and Daddy cleaned it up. Not Mom. She never helped. She was sleeping most of the time when that was after she was complaining about it. So she took away our web shooters, and we never could play with them anymore. And she took away all of our Spider-Man toys and knickknacks and accessories from the Sam Raimi film. And the only thing we were allowed to use from the Sam Raimi film was the Spider-Man movie. The crappy Spider-Man movie that neither me and AJ liked at the time. And I still don't like it. Can't speak for AJ because I don't know if he Jinx's mind. But we didn't like it because it didn't capture the Wallcrawler's personality right at all. Except the only thing they did capture was his costume. That was my finger that I cracked. And so yeah, I was allowed to play with any Spider-Man stuff involving she took away all of my Spider-Man stuff, all of my VHSs of cartoon Spider-Man stuff, all the Spider-Man stuff, period. So, including my Spider-Man costume. Yeah. She did this all in 2002. And the only thing I was allowed to really watch involving Spider-Man or do anything involving Spider-Man was watch the Sam Raimi first Spider-Man film, which that built up more anger towards me, and this is all the reason why I got more angry whenever someone brought up the the first Spider-Man film more, and more than some I would get more angry over that versus me getting angry at Spider-Man 2. If someone liked it, I would get more angry if someone liked the first Spider-Man film, even though and I hate Spider-Man 2 more because I have more trauma with Spider-Man 1 caused by Mom. And I wasn't allowed to having my Spider-Man stuff back until I was 2003 after Dad got kicked out. That's when Mom gave my Spider-Man stuff back. And Batman Returns VHS that Vinny threw away? He didn't throw away until Mom gave it to him. After Mom hid it in the closet. When I was 1, she hid it in the closet. And Wong was the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VHS, the first movie of Teen Mutant Ninja Turtles. She put that and sold that and put it in the closet in 1998 when I was one. And I never got to watch them again. Not even on the last day that they got terminated by Vinny and Paul and Rico. By getting thrown away and burned them. And them getting burned off the movies. Movies, I mean. And, one time, Benny came home drunk with a bottle in his hand that was pretty much empty. And he says to Mom that Mom's raising me wrong. This was when I was 13 and treated me like a girl because I'm watching Baywatch and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Lizzie McGuire Show and Hannah Montana and Powerpuff Girls and Dragon Ball Z and 1966 Batman. Because in G.I. Joe. And the reason why is those are treating like a girl because they have girls in them. And Benny was kind of biased against anything that had girls in them. And he says, you only like Baywatch because it has, or you only like any of this crap because it has hot chicks in it. And I said, yes, so Mommy feels the same way. She likes it for those reasons too. And he says, exactly, you have girl, exactly. Exactly, you just can't, see, Linda, you're treating him like a girl. And then he says, there's nothing manly about Baywatch. That was the number one thing he mentioned. And the number two thing he mentioned was Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Hannah Montana. Am I right, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
I told you that before, right?
Yeah.
And he also had problems with me watching Transformers because there's a girl in it called Lassie. And he didn't like me watching any chick flicks. He gave my mom a hard time for me letting watch chick flicks again because they have girls in them. And she gave Mom a hard time. He gave Mom a hard time for me letting me watch Wonder Woman, the London Car Show. I remember something new. He says that makes me a closet homosexual for liking Linda Carr's Wonder Woman. He said that when he was drunk. All this is saying that he said this. I never told Dad that before, right?
Right.
But when you add that to us, it's bad memories.
Yeah.
Hey, I have another hole healed. After remembering that. And he also decided and then he went up to his room, collapsing on the bed, drunk. And one time, he caught me watching G.I. Joe movie. He says, "You shouldn't be watching this. You should be watching manly stuff, like boy stuff. There was nothing but boys in the programs, without any girls." And he says, and he also said, girls aren't can't fight. He goes, yes, Dad. Look at the G.I. Joe. You look at the G.I. Joe movie. That girl can fight. He says, yes, but in real life, girls can't fight. They're not able to. He was drunk that night because he had a bottle of vodka in his hand. Yeah, Harry, he's like, went to bed and slammed the door. And, well, he didn't have me physically, but mostly she did. So, that was when I was 12, I think, in my room. And the other one was when I was 13 in mom's room downstairs in the family room, because that's where she was all the time. And she never saw a doctor after she couldn't walk, or any nurses ever came to the house, or doctors ever never came to the house. And the only one time the nurse came to us is to give her the brochure of this place that she was supposed to check into, so they could take care of her. And I was really mad because mom wanted to go, because I thought mom wanted to go there, because that's what Vinny said. And mom never spoke up to me and told me the truth. And then I found years later that mom never wanted to go there because she knew that mom never wanted to go there. She didn't was unhappy of that idea. And yeah, so I wish my life be mad at her for nothing over that. What was that scene called?
What?
That scene that was
Hospice.
Hospice. That's what it was called. And yeah, also, let's see, what, I feel like I'm forgetting one more thing, one more thing. Oh, I remember, I tripped and fell downstairs when I was 1 because mom showed me the VHS of Pinocchio saying I should be watching that, not Batman Returns. And I screamed out of my room saying, I'm scared of Pinocchio, I'm scared of Pinocchio. Not Pinocchio, I'm scared of that film. I'm scared of Pinocchio, I'm scared of Pinocchio. And then she just like let me, she was in my room and I ran straight out of my room and down the stairs, and then I tripped and while I was running down the stairs. This was when I was 1 in 1998, and that's it. All the bad stuff for now.